All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can. Please mute yourself, sir.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. Welcome to the Honorable Judge Mincy's courtroom virtually. Please change your screen names. If you're moving or multitasking, please get in a place that is settled where you are seated. Thank you.
State, are we ready to begin? And I see the PD's office. Are we ready to begin, State, and the PD's office? Is everyone in place?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, the state is ready to proceed.
All
Good
right.
morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good
morning. Good morning, Judge. The public
morning.
defender is ready.
All right, good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is the Orca status calendar for May 27, 2022. I am Judge Regina Mincy, and I will be presiding this morning. We will go through the calendar. I want to first let everyone know that this entire proceeding is being recorded and live streamed on YouTube, so govern yourselves accordingly. I also want to remind those persons on this calendar that you do have a right to an attorney to represent you. You will either complete information for the PD's office, or you will have to bring your own private attorney if you don't qualify. I want to also remind you that you have a right to remain silent, that anything that you say about the facts, circumstances, and occurrences of your case will be and can be used against you in court later. So be careful with your statements and adhere to your attorney's instructions so that you do not say anything that may be against your interest later. I'm going to go ahead and call the calendar. And after I do that, we will have several things going on as far as the disposition or status of various cases. And we ask also for your patience as we move through the calendar as efficiently as we can today. And make sure that you are muted if you're not speaking or haven't asked to be spoken to. And I see a person that is Samsung. If you can, you need to put your name there if you understand how to do that. And also Samsung SM, you need to mute yourself as well. Everyone should be muted if you're not speaking so that we don't get any interference. The gentleman in the black and white striped shirt with the beard, you're not muted. Samsung,
Your Honor, I don't think that he has audio.
so he cannot hear us. Okay. All right, hopefully we won't. In position 16 is not muted as well.
His audio is also not connected.
Okay. All right, we will get started. First case for this morning is State versus Andra Lewis Anderson. Andra Lewis Anderson. Eric Avery. Eric Everett Avery. Sterlicia Brianna Battle. Sterlicia Battle. Sam Braden. Annie Brinson. Christopher Brown.
Good morning, Judge. This case, it appears, is one of our cases, Your Honor. I've not had any contact with Mr. Brown. I guess we can just figure things out at the end of the calendar, Judge, but I just want to let the court know.
Okay, thank you. Bilal Caldwell. Bilal Caldwell. Tracy Caldwell.
Yes, ma'am.
Tracy. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this one of your cases, Mr. Haddad?
No, Judge, the cases that we have are there are only 4 of them, and they're listed as the attorneys of record, but we don't have any contact with this particular defendant, Judge.
All right, only 4. Lucky you today.
So far.
All right. Yes, Ms. Caldwell, have you been in touch with the Solicitor General's office?
Not recently.
All right. Can anyone give me status or disposition on this case?
Your Honor, that would be my case. I'm willing to put the offer for Ms. Caldwell on the record. I'm not sure if she would like to apply for the public defender's office or if she plans to hire an attorney.
Can you tell us that, Ms. Caldwell?
I'll do a public defender. This is an old case. I'll do a public defender.
All right. I have the offense date of January the 8th, 2020.
Yes.
Okay. And so, Mr. Haddad, will you be getting her the information or?
Yes, Judge. If Ms. Caldwell, if you're able, if you know how to use the chat line, if you can send your phone number and your email address directly to me on the chat line, and I'll contact you when the court takes a recess so I can speak to you.
Do you know how to use that chat feature, Ms. Caldwell?
I do not. I'm just learning how to do Zoom yesterday.
Well, in that
I
case, Judge, if I mean, if she wants to mention her number, but I understand. So.
Right. I do not recommend giving your number out on this platform. Do you see the?
Okay, I see the chat now.
All right, click on that and then scroll down so that you don't necessarily send it to everybody.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you.
And do you see?
Yep, I got it.
Just your phone number would make it great. Thank you.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Antoine Carson. Antoine Carson. Philip Collins. Philip Collins. Roger Connor, Roger Lee Connor, Roger Connor. Shaquita Copeland, Shaquita Levon Copeland, you're in the courtroom. Can you come to the podium, please? Good morning. What is your disposition for today? Or what is your announcement?
I'm here because I received emails that I had court today.
Okay, and you know what you're here for?
I'm assuming my dog had got impounded a long time ago.
All right, the charge is dog at large and no Fulton County license tag. The offense date is August the 10th, 2019. Solicitor's office or Miss Riley, what
Yes,
is
Your
the
Honor.
status of this case?
Your Honor, I believe I have not spoken with Ms. Copeland. I did not have any contact information for her. She does not have an attorney listed. But I do have a recommendation that I can place on the record unless she would like to speak with the public defender's office prior to that.
All right, do you have any representation, Ms. Copeland?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you want to seek the services of the public defender's office, private attorney? And or would you like to speak to the solicitor's office today about their offer?
Sure.
Sure, which one, all of those or which one? Private attorney, public defender?
A public defender.
Okay, you want to talk to the public defender
Yes.
to see if you qualify?
Yes.
And then you would like to hear the state's offer?
Mhm.
Okay. Please say yes or no.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right, that's a second one for you, Mr. Haddad.
And if she can write, I believe she's in the courtroom, if she can just handwrite her phone number and Ms. Stallworth or one of the litigation managers can put it in the chat line for me.
Okay,
And I'll ask her to step outside with the court's permission during recess so I can actually call her.
okay. Hold on a second. The deputy's going to get your number and then you can speak to him at the break. Next case is Michelle Cowherd. Michelle Cowherd. Daryl Davenport. Daryl Davenport. Melissa Dixon. Melissa Dixon. Derek Douglas. Derek Douglas. Eldred Edie. Eldred Edie. Avery Franklin. Avery Franklin. Ander Gibson. Ander Gibson. Harry Green. Harry Albert Green.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Mr. Green, can you turn on your camera for me? Do you see that feature? Says video. Can you hear me, Mr. Green? Mr. Green? All right, there you go. Can you sit up possibly so I can see your face? All right, looks like your connection is going in and out.
Your Honor, Erica Marshall's story. Good morning again. You should probably have a no process for this case.
Yes, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Mr. Green.
Can you
Hold
hear
on
me?
a second.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Green. Can you hear us? Can you hear me, Mr. Green?
Yes.
Okay, I can see your ear.
You
Mr.
heard me?
Green, okay. We have a no process or dismissal of your case by the state. So I will be signing that now. Do you understand what that means?
You say what now? You say
I
what now?
have a no pros, which is a dismissal of your case. And I'm going to be signing that now.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That means that the state is not going to go forward with your case. Therefore, the state will not be going forward against you,
Oh, okay, okay.
and that your
So I'm
case,
good now?
you're good, your case is dismissed.
Okay.
So you are free to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Is it Gianna Hardy? Gianna Hardy? Antonio Harkness? Antonio Harkness.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Harkness, can you turn on your video for me?
Oh, yes.
All right. Do you understand why you're in court today, Mr. Harkness?
Not really.
All right, this is a case where you're charged with simple assault family violence, 20 CR 001568Y. The offense date is February the 23rd, 2020. Does that ring a bell to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have an attorney?
No, I don't think so.
Would you like to apply for the services of the public defender or hire a private attorney to represent you in this case?
A public defender.
Okay. Do you understand or know how to work the chat feature?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, can you send your number in that chat feature so that the public defender can give you a call to see if you qualify?
I don't have a number right now, but can I use somebody else's number for y'all to contact me?
As long as you'll answer the phone.
All right.
Doesn't necessarily have to be your number, but it's a phone that you have in your hand to answer right now.
Yeah, I can answer this one.
Okay, you can tell Mr. Haddad that it's not your permanent number, but it's a temporary number for you to be reached at for today. So do you know how to put that in the chat and send that to him?
Yes.
Okay, please do that, and then we'll get back to you. See where it says PD Haddad? You see that as one of the persons?
Yes.
Okay. All right, do that for us and we'll get back to you, okay?
All right.
All right, Eric Leon Harvey. Eric Leon Harvey.
Judge, this is another one of the public defender cases originally. Patrice Haynes, I think, was an attorney in her office. I don't think she's no longer with us. I've not heard from Mr. Harvey, but we can deal with this issue at the end of the calendar, Judge.
Okay, all right. Maria Ann Hightower. Maria Ann Hightower. Henry Ingram. Henry Ingram. Adrian J, is it James, maybe Jaynes? Adrian Kirsten James or Johnnes. Not sure how to pronounce your last name. Adrian Jennings. Adrian Jennings. Perry Anthony Johnson. Perry Johnson. Angela Keiler.
Okay.
Or Keeler. Kieler. Marshall King. I see someone trying to connect. I'm not sure who that is.
Your Honor, this case is also a no pros.
Okay. Mr. King, are you with us? Marshall King? Case number 20 CR 001831Y. One count of criminal trespass. Offense date February 25th, 2020. Now we'll go ahead and sign the no pros. Is Mr. Marshall King on the Zoom? All right. Brian Lewis. Gabriel Lewis, Michelle Lewis. Aaliyah Mason. Yes, I'm not sure if I pronounced the first name correct.
Stand up for me, sir.
It's Elyea. Stand up for me, sir. Yes, how do you pronounce it? Elijah, I'm sorry. Elijah Mason. And do you understand why you're here today, sir? Okay, that's okay. Do you have an attorney? Do you want to seek the services of the public defender?
No, well, I think I just go all through it.
Okay, you gonna represent yourself or are you gonna hire an attorney?
I just represent myself.
Okay, whose case is this? Is this
Your Honor,
Ms.
this is my
Story?
case, Erica Marshall Story.
Okay. And Mr. Mason states wants to represent himself. And Mr. Mason, you know, we don't necessarily recommend that,
Yeah.
but if you want to avail yourself of that today, you can try. I caution you. You're required to know the rules of evidence and things of that nature. Would you like to talk to the prosecutor today?
No.
No? So how are we going to resolve your case?
I thought I could just give you the letter her daughter wrote. She had got met and we wouldn't recognize that she was violent and it found in here.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you if you want to pre-try some things, and then I need to also speak with the prosecutor. The deputy will get the letter that you brought so that we can look at that,
Okay.
and then I'll call you back up after I talk to the prosecutor, but you may also need to speak with her as well, okay?
Okay. So I just sit down and wait?
Yes, sir, we'll call you back up. You gave the letter to the deputy?
Yes.
Okay, she will scan that and send that to the prosecutor so that she can see that. Do we have the ability? I'm assuming we do. Okay, okay. All right, Ms. Marshall Story, we'll send that to you shortly to look at.
Okay, thank you.
Adam Blake Matthews. Donald Carl McCraney. Scott Minor. Ronard Neal. Okay, Mr. Neal.
Don't go to the podium, sir. You don't make a left, you're gonna go to that center podium that's right in front of the screen.
All right, Mr. Neal, this is case number 20 CR 001060Y. You're charged with the count of driving while license suspended or revoked, reckless driving, failure to obey traffic signals, possession of open alcohol container. The offense date is July the 2nd, 2018. What is your status or your announcement for today?
I want somebody to represent me. I just got out of prison. I ain't been out of prison for 2 months. And this case came up. I've been locked up the last 3.5 years.
Were you, so you went in right after this charge, I guess?
Yes, ma'am. I got locked up to 2018. I just did 3.5 years.
Okay. All right. This is Miss Marshall Story's case.
Good morning, Your Honor. That is my case, Sarita Githier.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to talk to Mr. Neal? Or Mr. Neal, you said you wanted to have the public defender, I'm sorry, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to do an application for them. Do you have a cell phone with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so we can put that in the chat to Mr. Haddad, and then he will be calling you.
Can I tell you something?
Maybe, depends.
I'm just saying, since I got out, I got my driver license. I got SR 22. I took DUI school, and I got my license. I spent like $2,000 getting my license since
Okay,
I've been out.
so you have obtained your license, you paid $2,000, which would be the fees for that, and you went to DUI school?
Yes, and I had to get SR 22.
Okay. I am letting the prosecutor know that she's listening to you as well. And we'll see if you qualify for the services of the public defender. And if you do, then he will represent you and speak to the solicitor's office and
Yes,
see if
ma'am.
they can work something out for you today, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, all right, have a seat and we'll, I'm sorry, do you all need to? Yes, hold on a second. I think she's got it. Okay, all right, thank you. Dominique Richard Nelson, Dominique Nelson. Dominique Nelson. I think it's Jordan Newsom. Jordan Newsom. Tadarius Nolden. Tadarius Jamal Nolden. Felicia Pearson. Felicia Pearson. Alfred Phillips III. Yes, sir. Come to the podium.
Good morning, Judge. Mazi Mazloom. I represent Alfred Phillips III.
Okay.
Judge, I filed for discovery on September 20th of last year and haven't received anything yet.
You filed it when?
September 20th, 2021.
And whose case is this?
That would be mine, Your Honor. I was not aware that he had not received it. I can get that to you. I can get the discovery sent to you, okay?
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Are we resetting this case?
If you would, Judge.
July the 8th at 9 a.m. is your reset date. And the state will get that discovery to you today.
Thank you, Judge.
Is that a good date for you, counsel?
That works, Judge. May I be excused as well as the client?
Yes, you all will both be excused. Your reset date is July 8th, so contact your attorney.
Thank you so much, Mr. Phillips. Call me.
Okay, I don't have your number.
You don't have his number?
Uh,
You want to put it in the chat and we'll write it on a piece of paper for him?
yes, Judge. I'll do that right
Okay.
now.
Okay. All right. All right, he has it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You all
Judge.
may be excused.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Talicia Powell. Talicia Powell.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Ms. Powell. Do you know why you're in court today?
I have somewhat of an idea.
All right. Hold on.
I'm sorry, Judge, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
That was purposeful. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay, you are here. Your charges are destroying, removing, concealing property subject to security interest. The offense date is December 31st, 2018. You aware of that case or that charge?
I am.
Okay, all right. And what
Or
would you like to do today? Do you need the services of the public defender? You want to hire an attorney? You want to talk to the solicitor?
yes, I need the pub defender and talk to the solicitor.
Okay. And I have that case number. Do you want to, are you able to put your number in the chat?
I am. And who am I sending it to?
Mr. Haddad, see it PD Haddad.
Okay.
So send your number to him. And he or someone from his office will call you to complete an application. So you can
Okay.
qualify for those services.
All righty.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Sanjay Ramprasad. Sanjay Ramprasad. Bashara Reynolds. Bashara Reynolds. Tamia Robinson. I think I saw her on the screen. Tamia Robinson.
Honor, this is a public defender case. I myself have not talked to Ms. Robinson. I think Ms. Haynes at some point represented her. So if Ms. Robinson can just put her phone number in the chat line. And if I may ask, who's the prosecutor on this case?
That is me, Sarita Githiel.
All right. Ms. Robinson, you understand us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you put your number in the chat for Mr. Haddad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
all right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can we go back to position 46? A null pros was prepared in that one.
I don't have it before me. Have you already sent it to the clerk?
Yes.
No, 26, that's. oh,
46.
Maybe that's why I don't have it. I apologize, I'm on the wrong number. Yes. Mr. Bashara Reynolds, case number 20 CR 001159Y.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Reynolds, are you on the line? All right, this case will be no cross today and dismissed. I'm signing that now. All right, let me go back. Jeremiah Ross. Kelvin Scott. Charles Stiles. Yes,
I
ma'am.
apologize, Your Honor. Is that Kelvin Turner?
Let's see. I don't, Turner would be his middle name. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, he received a notice to be here today, but I didn't hear his name called. It looks like we were at the end of the calendar, and so I was wondering maybe his name might have been incorrect. Let me see.
Kelvin Turner is positioned.
Oh, I do have a Kelvin Turner. We're almost there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Kelvin Scott. Charles Stiles. Arico Thomas. Jerry Tillman. Mr. Tillman, do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
All right, this is case number 20 CR 001182Y. Charge of one count of simple battery family violence, January the 28th, 2020.
Judge,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Judge, but this is also a public defender case. Mr.
Okay.
Tillman, I've not talked to him. If Mr. Tillman can provide the deputy with his phone number, and I'll contact him.
Do you have a cell phone on you?
Yes.
Okay. The deputy's gonna get that number so that we can provide it, so the public defender will be calling you shortly. Will you be calling from a 612 number? Or 613 or no?
Yes, Judge, it'll be a 613 number.
Okay, 613 number. So all of those who are waiting for the PD to call you, it's a 613 number. So answer that one. It is not a bill collector today. It is the PD calling you from 613. All right?
I understand.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and have a seat, and if he calls you, or we'll probably be in recess, and you can answer from a 613 number, 44613, okay?
Sure.
All right. Now I am at Kelvin Curtis Turner.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. He's present.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So, Judge, there was a little confusion because I didn't know if this was a case that had been transferred from Superior Court, but it looks like this might be a different case. Would the solicitor be able to fill me in on that?
Yes, this is case number 20 CR 000298Y. Mr. Kelvin Curtis Turner is charged with one count of simple battery family violence, actually 2 counts of simple battery family violence. The offense date is January the 3rd, 2020.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that does clarify. Mr. Turner, this is a different case. And he and I can speak, but I actually do not represent him on this case. We thought this was transferred from Superior Court, but it looks like this is a different case.
Okay. Mr. Turner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it Launchian?
It is luncheon, just like it's spelled. And
I was afraid, and I apologize. I didn't want to mispronounce it.
No, it's okay. It's just like in, the word luncheon.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to speak to her regarding this case, or do you want to hire a different attorney? I don't want to put her in a compromising situation as well. She does not technically represent you on this matter, but she may do that today, possibly.
I would like to speak with her, the judge. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, regarding this case?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Are you going to give him a call, Ms. Luncheon?
I am. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right. She'll give you a call and report back to us. So hang on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Dale Usher. Dale Usher.
A NOAA process was prepared for that one, Your Honor.
I do have it. Seeing if he's on the line at all, Mr. Usher. Excuse me. Dale Usher. All right, I have a no cross that I'm signing to dismiss this case. That will conclude this matter. Timothy Williams. And that is the last case that I have on my printed calendar. Is anyone in the courtroom that did not hear your name called? Okay, yes, sir. Stand, please. Tell me your name.
Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson?
Eric.
Oh, okay, let's see. Okay. Thank you. All right, Perry Anthony Johnson, this is position 29. Case number 20CR000205Y. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, I know.
You want to come to the podium, please? Okay.
Excuse
me, Your Honor?
Yes,
Yes, my name is Mr. Harvey. My mic was messed up. I was wondering, did you call my name yet?
I'm sure that I
Eric
did.
Harvey.
Hold on 1 second for me.
All righty.
All right, Mr. Johnson, you're being charged with, 1 count of battery, family violence, cruelty to children in the third, degree. Actually, 2 counts of that. The offense date is March the 11th, 2020. Remember that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you want the services of the public defender? You're gonna hire an attorney, or what would you like to do today?
I would like to hire an attorney.
Hire a private attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he's going to be reset for that. All right, what's my reset date? Okay, so you're going to be reset to July 8th. It's right around the corner.
Once I write that down.
Yes, they have a little sticky they'll give you for that. July the 8th at 9 a.m. Let your attorney know. They will enter their appearance and find that out as well. But you need to do that as soon as possible so that they can prepare.
Your Honor, I would ask that Mr. Johnson provide his attorney my email address, which I will input into the chat. And if you can please have your attorney give me a call so we can begin to discuss a possible resolution.
All right, they're going to add some more information onto your sticky note here, which will be the prosecutor's email.
Okay.
So hopefully you will get an attorney in the next week or so. The months are going fast. Before you know it, it'll be July. So don't wait.
No.
And then have them to email the prosecutor on this case. And after this, you may be dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And I'm going back to position Mr. Harvey.
Yes.
All right, that's position 24. And you're Eric Leon Harvey.
Yes.
All right, do you know why you're on the calendar today?
I'm not sure.
All right, your case number is 20 CR 002126Y. You're charged with 1 count of theft by taking. The offense date is May 25th, 2019. Do you still want the representation of the public defender?
Yes.
Okay, so that is another one, Mr. Haddad. He will, let's see, do you know how to put your number in the chat?
No, ma'am.
And just so both parties are aware, even though Mr. Haddad, I understand he may or may not qualify for your services, the offer in this case is diversion. But there is a form that the defendant would need to fill out if he wants to avail himself of that offer.
And
All
Judge,
right.
it appears that that is a public defender case. I'll talk to Mr. Harvey, but obviously, actually, perhaps we can do a breakout room. I know one of the great folks that work with you, Judge, volunteered or offered to do a breakout room. I can do that with Mr. Harvey and get back with the solicitor.
Okay. Do you want to start with Mr. Harvey, since that's your first one in the breakout? And the other two have cell phones?
Yes, that'll be fine, Judge. And before I start, there's another gentleman with the hand raised. The court can fill me in later, or I can wait until we handle Mr. Ross. I don't know if he showed up late.
Okay. Oh, Jeremiah Ross, Mr. Ross. All right. Mr. Ross, do you know why you're in court today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is case number 20 CR 001254Y. What is your announcement for today?
Innocent.
I'm sorry?
Like, are you talking about my plea?
Well, do you want to plead? Do you want to talk to the solicitor? You want to talk to the public defender?
Oh no, ma'am. I like to plead innocent.
Like to plead innocent. I think you've gone past that. But do you have representation?
Oh no, ma'am.
Do you want to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender? Or are you going to hire a private attorney?
I'd like to see if I qualify for public defender.
Okay. All right, do you know how to work the chat feature?
No, ma'am.
Do you see that at the bottom of your screen? Do you see chat? With the
Yeah.
little, you see that?
Yes.
Can you click on that for me?
All right. All right.
And when you click on it, you see where it says to everyone, and then it has a little arrow to the right of everyone. You see that? Scroll down and you'll see PD, J, and then Haddad. See that?
Oh.
Can you click on that?
The one?
Huh? Yes. Yes.
Right.
Can you click on that? And then where it says type message here, can you type in your cell number so he can call you?
All right.
And then I think after you do that, you push enter, right? Or something. I'm not the best one to give instructions on this.
All right. I guess.
Okay, Mr. Haddad, do you have Mr. Ross's number now?
I do, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, so he will be getting in touch with you from a 613 number. So please answer when he calls you.
Oh, all right.
All right, and we'll see if you qualify and then we'll get back to you. So hang on, okay?
All right.
Is there anyone else on the Zoom or in person who I have not called your name or have not spoken to?
Well, I'm still here, Mr. Harvey's still here.
I thought Mr. Harvey, the PD, he's going to give you, oh, you all are going to go in the chat room. So we were holding on because we had another person. I also have a no process on Avery Franklin. That is position 19. So did I already say that? I did not. All right. This is case number 20 CR 001507Y. Avery Franklin. And I am entering a no process or dismissal of this case. And I will be signing that now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Are those all the no process that I have for this morning?
Your Honor, I'm about to send a no process on position 34. I received the documents from the litigation manager and I was able to contact the victim based on the telephone number in those documents. And I am going to email that no process to, is that to Ms. Bolton or to Ms. Stallworth?
Ms. Stallworth. Mr. Mason, can you stand up, please? Mr. Mason, oh, be careful. Have a seat. Go ahead. You can sit. I know. Yeah. Mr. Mason, we're going to dismiss your case. So if you want to either hold on a second, will we give him a copy or will we not? If you want a copy, you can get it today. Do you want a copy of the dismissal? Yeah. Okay, so hang on a second, have a seat, and we'll give it to you shortly, okay? All right. You're welcome. All right, anything else? Attorneys?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Kelvin Turner again.
Yes.
I was trying to see if I could reschedule for to hire an attorney, I want to hire Miss Alicia Luncheon to get on this well for me. Is that possible?
Is Ms. Luncheon still on?
I'm not sure. She just got off the phone with each other, so she might not be back on here.
So she just got off the phone and told you what you're going to need to do in order to hire her for this second case. Is that correct?
Well,
Okay. And so we will reset that to July 8th. Is that
July.
correct? Okay, we'll reset it to July 8th.
Okay.
And whose case is this, solicitors?
Mine, Your Honor, Sarita Githiel.
Okay. Can we give him your email so that his attorney can contact you?
Yes, I will put it in the chat now.
Okay. So we're going to give you the prosecutor's email so that you can provide that to your attorney, Ms. Luncheon, Mr. Turner.
Okay, and then I just go to the chat right here. Okay. Got it. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. You are free to go.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right, anyone else?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if Chris Brown was addressed or the Samsung SM.
Oh, is that who that person is? Okay. Mr. Brown? Christopher Brown? You're waiting to talk to Mr. Haddad, is that correct?
Your Honor, is Samsung, is that Mr. Brown? Doesn't.
No, I see someone with the name Chris Brown.
Yes, there's two people.
Oh, I see. I apologize. Yeah.
Oh, that Samsung person who does not have audio. We still don't know who that is. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Thank you for reminding me.
So as far as Chris Brown, Judge, if he can put his phone number, I'm not sure if his sound is working or not, but.
Mr. Brown, can you put your phone number in the chat feature for me so that Mr. Haddad, the public defender, can call you? Sometimes they can hear me, but I can't hear them. Is that correct? Correct. Mr. Brown, we cannot hear you. Okay.
I've enabled the transcript, so hopefully he can put a message in the chat.
Yeah, we see your number in the chat. Mr. Haddad will call you. Mr. Mason, you don't have to stand up. I am signing the dismissal of your case, the no pros, and you'll be free to go.
Do I get a chance to visit my sister now?
Do you get a chance to visit your sister? Ms. Marshall Story, I don't know if that's a question for us to answer.
Well, Your Honor, from my understanding, I've talked to his niece, the victim's daughter, and she is anxious to see her brother and apparently in failing health. So she does want to move forward with seeing her brother and did not want to pursue these charges.
All right. Yes, you may go see your sister.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck to you, okay?
All right.
And so hold on a second, they're gonna give you a copy, okay?
Just sit right here.
Yes, that's the dismissal.
Okay.
So take care and be careful out there, okay?
I will.
All right. Anything else? And now we're gonna move to put Mr. Haddad and someone I've forgotten already.
Mr. Harvey, Eric
Mr.
Harvey.
Harvey. Mr. Harvey? Still there? Eric Harvey?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Mr. Harvey, we're going to put you in the chat room with Mr. Haddad. Can you do that? I think he's having a bad connection, but we're going to put you in the chat room with Mr. Haddad if we can do that. Do you have a decent connection, Mr. Harvey? Doesn't sound like you do.
Your Honor, I believe he went into the chat room. I no longer see him on the screen.
He's in the chat room.
Good, okay. All right.
And Your Honor, has anyone been able to communicate with Samsung SM? We still don't know who he is.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know if I need to do some signals here from Mr. Samsung. He's watching, but
And I asked him his name in the chat, but he's not looking.
he's not looking at the chat.
Okay.
Maybe somebody can write a note on a sign and direct him that way.
Yes.
And Mr. Brown is asking if he can leave and.
No, you can't leave. Stay, Mr. Brown. Mr. Haddad is going to call you on your cell phone. I feel like we need one of those little boards and do the messages, but. Okay. Okay. Samsung is attentive, but there's nothing. He's smiling. He may be. No, I think there's someone helping him possibly, but he would have to sign out and sign back in, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Jeremiah Ross, is this the time to ask questions? I thought we spoke to Mr. Ross, didn't we? Of course, he sent that to everyone. Let me see. Confused about a couple of things. I don't know that I'm going to answer a couple of questions, but Mr. Ross is waiting to speak to the PD, right? Okay, so let me at least tell him that. Please wait to speak to.
Ms. Marshall Story, can you check the chat line?
Yes, will do.
Thank you.
You have position number 46, you just walked in. Right information, it was a NOLA process.
Yes, Reynolds.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, his case is, Mr. Reynolds, stand up, please. Your case number 20 CR 001159Y has been dismissed. That offense date was 11/20/2019, one count of battery. I would normally scold you for being late, but I guess this time it didn't work against you because the state has dismissed your case, okay? Please try to be on time for court in future, all right? All right, take care. All right. Do you want a copy of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on a second.
Samsung,
Hold on, let me.
Yes. Samsung, hold on. Awesome, yes.
Samsung, can you please announce your name first and last?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Brian Lewis.
Can he hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Lewis, what is your announcement for today? Do you know why you're here in court?
I received the court date in the mail, and I just got up and took place, try to see what's going on, man.
All right, your case number is 20 CR 001463Y. You're charged with one count of, or 2 counts of simple battery family violence. The offense date is June the 11th, 2018. Are you familiar with that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Do you think you'll qualify for the services of the public defender, or do you want to hire a private attorney?
Actually, I don't understand why the case is still going on, man.
That could be because it hasn't been resolved.
Okay.
Have you been in contact with the court or the solicitor's office?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if you haven't, then that may be part of the reason, but let me see which solicitor has your case.
Your Honor, I have the case.
Okay. And what are we attempting to do with Mr. Lewis today?
Well, I just wanted to at least put on the record and make Mr. Lewis aware that there was a failure to appear in court that was issued on September 21st of 2021. So that may be why he believes the case should be completed. But because you did not come to court on that date, the case was not able to proceed.
Okay, I didn't know I had a court date that day.
Have you moved?
No, ma'am. Actually, I'll be working, and I work overnight, and sometimes I work like 12-hour shifts. I work 6-7 days a week sometime, and I didn't receive a court date.
Well, do you check your mail occasionally? Because even though
Yeah.
you work those hours, you would have gotten something in the mail if this is the same address that you had in 2018.
I check my mail regularly, and I didn't receive a court date now. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, Ms. Marshall Story, what would you like to do? Do you want to reset him, or do you want to talk to him today?
Well, I think he probably, because of the nature of the charges, should talk with either the public defender or look at hiring an attorney. If he does not want to do that, then I can go into a breakout room and provide an offer.
Okay, which would you like to do, Mr. Lewis?
I would like to get the case resolved as quick as possible, so I can keep going on and striving with what I'm doing, with working, and keep doing what I got to do to survive in this world.
Well, I'll give you a little piece of advice. That is, you may want to seek counsel. I'm not for sure that it'll be that simple due to the nature of the charges, that you just can't go on and do things. You need some representation in it and legal advice that I cannot give. Do you think you may qualify for the PD? But I heard you say you are working and things of that nature. I don't know how much you make. You can try that, or you can hire a private attorney. I'll give you one last reset. If you can hire a private attorney, I think you should seek legal advice before making a decision today.
Okay.
Can you hire a private attorney?
No, ma'am. I'm not financially stable to pay for an attorney right now.
Well, I can allow you to talk to the public defender to see if you qualify for their services. If you don't, you will have to hire a private attorney.
Okay.
Let's do that, Ms. Marshall Story, see if he qualifies. If he
Yes, that's
doesn't-
fine, Your Honor.
Okay, and if he doesn't, I will reset him to the 8th, to July 8th, and then we'll go from there.
I have a question.
Yes.
I was like to talk with Miss Marshall to see what she have to offer.
Okay, you would be representing yourself. You have to be very careful in talking to Ms. Marshall Story.
Yes, ma'am.
She's a prosecutor.
Yes,
She's
ma'am.
gonna be listening to you, and I caution people with that. She's a wonderful person, but you may say some things against your interest if you're going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
represent yourself, because you have to know the rules of evidence and act as your own lawyer. And I don't always recommend that, because these are very serious charges, and you have 2 counts as opposed to 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Marshall Story, do you want to speak to him or not?
Yes, that's fine. We can go into a breakout room and I will reiterate that we are only discussing a plea offer, not the facts of the case.
Okay. All right, we'll do that. Mr. Lewis and Ms. Marshall Story in a breakout.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have position 50 that just walked in, Mr. Charles Styles.
Okay, position 50 just walked in.
You can stand up for me, sir.
You want to come to the podium?
You can go to the podium, make a left. You know, go to the center corner that's right in front of the screen.
This is Mr. Charles Styles, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
This is case number 20 CR 0000812Y. Do you know why you're here today?
No, ma'am.
You're charged with 1 count of possession of open alcohol container, 2nd count of failure to obey traffic signs and signals, and a DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol, and safe. All 3 charges with the offense date of April 21st, 2018. You remember that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have representation?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to seek the services of the public defender?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And put your mask here for me. All right. I will let Mr. Haddad know that you want to speak to him about representation.
Okay.
And so wait in the back and they will give you the information, okay?
All right.
And I forgot to tell you, Mr. Styles, remember court starts at 9. So be on time.
I apologize.
Your Honor, I have a couple of announcements with the court's permission.
Okay.
Your Honor, on position number 7, Christopher Brown, he is still on the Zoom. His microphone is not working, Judge, but I did speak to him. At this point, Judge, I'm going to ask to reset it so I'll have an opportunity to speak to my client and the state. And of course, review the discovery and all that stuff, Judge. So that would be my request. As far as when, whatever the court, it's fine with me. I just needed at least a couple of weeks, Judge, but I know there was July 8th or whatever.
Yes.
That's fine as well, Judge.
All right, we'll put you on July 8th if that's good. So
And-
we're going to reset it, Mr. Brown, to July 8th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. And I'm assuming based on the page, it's Ms. Riley's case, perhaps?
Yes, I think this is Ms. Riley, yes.
All right. All right. Thank you, Judge.
All right,
And-
thank you.
and
Mr. Brown, you're free to go. Keep in contact with your attorney. All right, thank you.
On position number 24, Eric Harvey, I did speak to him. the recommendation from the state is the diversion, and he's going to accept that. I know Ms. Marshall's stories in the breakout room, but I had asked her to email me the documents, whatever I need to sign. I'll take care of that. Mr.
Okay.
Harvey apparently has been trying to get back on Zoom, and sometimes when you exit, depending on how you exit Zoom, it won't let you back in. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I just want to let the court know that's where we are. I do have a
Okay.
good phone number for Mr. Harvey as well, but we're good to go as far as the diversion, Judge.
Okay, great. When she comes back on, we'll see what she wants us to do in that regard, because we do know that he was here.
And with the court's permission, what I'll do is after I speak to one or two clients, I'll get back on if you happen to be
Okay.
online, Judge, to make the announcement to try and move folks as quickly as I can, okay?
Okay, appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Judge.
Thank you. All right. Are there any other announcements? We're in a holding pattern to give Mr. Haddad time to speak to several persons. I'm going to recess for a couple of minutes so that we can catch up. Everyone, please hold. Do you have an announcement, Ms. Marshall Story? You're still on mute.
Yes, I've spoken to Mr. Lewis, and he does want to come to a resolution on this matter. So the state has offered on a plea of guilty to the simple battery family violence that he complete a 12-week domestic violence intervention program, have no further violent contact with Ms. Helena McBurrows. The issue, Your Honor, is that Mr. Lewis does not have access to a printer. So my suggestion to him is that I will get him the paperwork. He'll take it wherever he needs to take the paperwork in order to print it out and get it emailed back to me. And if you put the case on, I believe you're using July 8th is the next adjourn date, then we should have all of that to the court by then.
Okay, so we'll take the plea on July 8th. Or take the plea today and he'll do the paperwork on the 8th?
No, Your Honor, I think he'll need to complete the paperwork first, and then we'll take the plea.
Thank you. All right, so we will reset this case for July 8th for a negotiated plea.
That's correct, Your Honor. And if you could just confirm with Mr. Lewis that this is his complete understanding of how we will dispose of this matter and any next steps.
All right, Mr. Lewis, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Lewis, you have had an opportunity to talk to Assistant Solicitor Marshall Story, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have agreed to represent yourself today, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are going to enter into a plea to the 2 charges of simple battery family violence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor, it's just the one charge. I'll
Yes.
dismiss the other charge.
Okay, I'm sorry, just to the 1 count of simple battery family violence that you're going to plead guilty to, is that correct?
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor,
ma'am.
that's correct.
Okay, and you understand the offer 12-week DVIP, no further violent contact with the victim, Helena Burrows?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so you are to show back up on July 8th so that you can enter that plea with the judge on that date
Yes, ma'am.
and at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. Will it be virtual or will it be in person?
Well, if you completed the paperwork, you can show back up virtual to do your plea, but you need to make sure that Ms. Marshall Story has all of the signed and completed plea paperwork. I understand you don't have a printer, because otherwise, if you had a printer today, I could do it today and you'd be done. But since you did not do that and complete it, that's why we're resetting you.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Lewis, I will need you to go into the chat feature of this Zoom call. Can you find that? And please give me or send me your email address so that I can email the plea paperwork to you.
Okay, how would I go into the chat features?
Judge Mincy, you did such a wonderful job explaining. Do
Did
you
I really?
mind?
All right, do you see that chat? Those words is a little gray box grayed out next to share screen possibly. See that at the bottom?
No, I see mute, stop video, share, participants.
Right, and
And
next to participants should be the word chat.
no, ma'am. It's showing more.
What else do you have at the
turn your
bottom?
phone.
I got it. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
you need to click more.
I have it.
Yes, I'm getting some help here. All right, so once now you see that in the chat?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sending it right now.
Okay, great.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, sir.
position number 13, I'm not sure who the prosecutor is. This Ms. Copeland, she's actually in the courtroom with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to speak to the prosecutor on that case.
Whose
That's
position?
Ms. Riley.
Okay.
Ms. Riley, okay.
All right.
And Mr. Haddad, as soon as I write down this email address, I will forward you the diversion paperwork.
Okay.
All right.
On that other case, correct, okay.
And Ms. Riley, if you can check your chat line, I'm going to send you a chat. And Judge, for the court's information, position number 13 does qualify for our services.
All right, and then you're going to email or speak with Ms. Riley on that one, on position 13.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lewis, I see your email in the chat. See that, Ms. Marshall's story, or can you see that? Yes, he sent it to everyone.
I can see it. Mr. Lewis, I'm going to send you a direct message that goes directly to you so that you can provide your phone number. You don't want everyone on the Zoom call being able to see that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Okay. And that case will be reset to July 8th at 9 a.m.
Just step outside, maybe you can answer, put it on silent.
You said, I'm sorry,
Get the
Judge, you said
TV
July
phone.
8th or July 9th?
July 8th, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
7, 8 at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Is that the PD calling? Oh. Okay. I see. It's not, okay. Number 9. Okay. All right, so we'll see when she comes back. Oh, is she in? Miss Caldwell? All right, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, I'm here.
All right, so do you want to talk to the prosecutor today?
Yes, if possible, so I can get this resolved.
Okay, and this is Miss Riley's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Caldwell, you see the message in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
No, I mean Miss Riley, I'm sorry. And so, Ms. Caldwell, you want to represent yourself today and speak to the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I'd be willing to go into a chat room with Ms. Caldwell, or I can place the state's offer on the record.
Whichever you prefer. Maybe you all can go into a breakout room and see.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you all put Ms. Riley and Ms. Caldwell in a breakout, please. All right, and Mr. Lewis, do we need anything else with him? Ms. Marshall's story?
No, Your Honor. I'm still waiting for your telephone number, Mr. Lewis. Did you see that? I sent you a message.
I don't see, actually, I didn't see it come through yet. I don't know if I can back out of the Zoom and go check my email or what.
No, I didn't send it to your email, sir. Just look in the chat feature, but
Okay.
you sent your email address to everyone. Look specifically under my name, Erica Marshall Story.
Okay.
But I did send you a message and it just went directly to you.
Okay, Erica Marshall. Actually, okay, I got you.
You see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so our business will be concluded once you, there we go. Your Honor, I have the telephone number, so there's nothing further from the state.
All right, so you will get an email from her, and on July 8th, you need to reappear.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that you can take your plea with the judge, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
All right.
Thank you, you're free to go.
Thank you.
All right. Any other announcements?
Not at this time from.
Okay,
not at this
we'll
time.
wait. I think Ms. Riley's in breakout. Ms. Riley's 1 through 17. Ms. Marshall's story is 18 through.
She's actually 1 through 18, Your Honor, and then I
Oh.
start 19 through, where do I stop? 19 through 38, and Ms. Githia has 39 to 55.
Little late asking. I probably should have asked that earlier, but I want to make sure I had those numbers right. Thank you.
Judge Mincy, Miss Caldwell's having a little difficulty coming back to the main room. I'm not sure if it's Miss Smith or Miss Stallworth, if someone could move her back.
Okay. There she is.
Okay.
Ms. Caldwell, can you unmute yourself for me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, what are we doing, Ms. Riley?
Your Honor, Miss Caldwell would like to enter a plea of not guilty. I've explained to her the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial, but that is her decision to make.
All right, so is she being, Ms. Caldwell, you have a question for the court?
No, ma'am, I don't think so. Not at this time.
All right, so you're going to be hiring a private attorney?
Or representing myself.
I would not recommend you represent yourself going forward. I mean, if you want to, fine, but maybe you need to try to check around and see if you can find an attorney to represent you to see what that would cost. Doesn't hurt.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know anything about Georgia, really. So
I don't want you to learn about Georgia the hard way.
Right.
Get my drift, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so do call around and talk to some attorneys and find out what it would cost to hire them. Try to do that. Then I'm going to set you down, Ms. Caldwell, for a reset for July 8th. Is that correct? Okay. So July the 8th at 9 a.m., I'm going to reset your case to that date. Hopefully you can find representation by that time.
Okay.
And they will enter their appearance, and your case is pending. The prosecutor on your case is Ms. Riley, who you spoke to, and they can contact her at the solicitor's office if they want to talk prior to court on July the 8th on your behalf. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Your Honor, I'm sorry,
hold
if
on.
I could place my email in the chat, Ms. Caldwell, are you able to access the chat feature?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you could please give my email address to your attorney, I will send you my email address right now.
All right, and after you get that, Ms. Caldwell, you'll be free to go. We'll see you on July the 8th, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
Okay, you should have that, Ms. Caldwell. Do you have it?
I got it. I just screenshotted it.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
right,
thank
thank
you. Bye-bye. Ms. Powell?
Yes, yes.
All right, you're back with us. And this case is Ms. Githier's case. Let's see. There you go. All right. So you see the message in the chat, Ms. Githier?
The message,
Yes.
let me check.
Would you like us to go into a breakout room to discuss, or would you like me to put the state's offer on the record?
It's up to you, but you can go in the breakout to see if we need to.
Okay.
And Ms. Powell, you're going to represent yourself and talk to the prosecutor this morning, is that correct?
If that's my only option, yes.
Well, I mean, you can also, are you going to be able to hire an attorney?
I'm not sure yet. I know I can't right now, not today, to speak to somebody.
Well, I'm not expecting you to do it today, but if you want to further talk to the state and represent yourself temporarily to do that, to hear their offer, you can, and then let me know what you want to do. And then if you need to hire an attorney to move forward, then I will allow that. But it is up to you if you want to speak to the state today.
I don't mind speaking to them if, yeah, I mean, I would like to have an attorney, but that's not an option for me today. But
Well, it is an option for you.
today,
No, you would, I mean, I don't think you'll be able to hire one today. You don't.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not an option for me today. So I'll speak to them. That's what I got.
Okay, govern yourself accordingly if you've heard my earlier instructions, and to be careful, but if you want to talk to them today, you can. And then if you still want to hire an attorney, I will allow you to do that, but I'm just trying to see if you would like to do that today or not. Or if you want to wait till you get an attorney.
I guess I could hear what they have to say today.
Okay. All right, we'll put you and Ms. Githier in a breakout room And then when you come back, I'll see what you want to do at that point, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, with the court's permission, I have a couple of announcements, Judge.
Okay,
Your Honor, on position number 38, Renard Neal. Mr. Neal does qualify for our services. I needed some additional time to speak to him. I'm going to ask to reset the case for the 8th of July. I've communicated briefly with the state, but I needed a little bit more time to be able to. And I think it's probably a case we can probably resolve, Judge.
mhm. All
And
right, that's Miss, that solicitor, Marshall Story's case.
I believe it's Ms. Gethea. I could be wrong.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
it's Ms.
sorry.
Githiea's case.
Get the A. I'm sorry. And she's in a breakout room, I believe. But we can let her know. We'll reset that to July 8th. Is that good?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that good for you, Mr. Haddad?
Oh, absolutely, Judge. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay, we'll reset it to July 8th at 9 a.m. So unless you hear differently from your attorney, show up on that date as well. Keep in contact with him. You have his contact information now, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, and we'll see what you all can work out by then, okay?
All right, thank
You're
you.
free to go. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
And Your Honor, the position number 52, he's also in the courtroom with you, Jerry
Okay.
Tillman.
Okay,
And that is actually already our case, Judge. If I can ask to reset it to the 8th, I have good phone numbers on him. And I'll be able to speak to him and the prosecutor and review the discovery.
okay.
And I think Mr. Tillman is, yeah, hopefully he's coming up to you, sir. I mean, ma'am, Judge. Sorry.
All right, Mr. Tillman, we're going to reset your case to July 8th to give your attorney time to look over the discovery and the paperwork and see what they can work out. So I'm just letting you know that that case is reset, and unless you hear anything differently or otherwise, and keep in contact with Mr. Haddad, your case will be reset to July 8th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
You do too.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the position number 13, Ms. Copeland, I don't know if she's still outside or not. I had been in contact with her back and forth, but I'm going to ask to reset this to the 8th as well. I'm trying to bring proof to the state, and we may be able to resolve at that point, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Copeland's coming. I'm sorry, Ms. Copeland. Ms. Copeland, they were resetting your case to July 8th, but keep in contact with Mr. Haddad. If he can work something out with the prosecutor, I'm sure he will, and let you know. And if they cannot, then you'll have to come back on the 8th at 9 a.m. But keep in contact with them. Maybe they can, and see if they can get you on something earlier, because I understand, you know, the resets and coming back and forth, but that's part of the process. Okay, so you're free to go today and July the 8th at 9 a.m. unless you hear anything differently. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, do we have an announcement on Ms. Powell's case 44?
Ms. Powell stated that she would like to try to retain a private attorney.
All right, Ms. Powell? Oh, there you
Yes.
are. Okay, all right, so we're gonna reset your case to July 8th. And so you need to get an attorney sooner rather than later so that you can provide them with the information. And hopefully they would have a chance to speak to the solicitor prior to that date.
And there was no adjusting to the offer from the solicitor, knowing the circumstances. There was no adjusting. It just has to be all those requirements. It can't be anything negotiated with that.
Well, you've been in negotiations. You've been in negotiations with them. I don't have that ability.
Yeah,
So.
well, I think that's what I would have wanted, like if there was another, if some things could be cut off, like I can do certain things, but it's like not. So I didn't mind, cooperating in certain things that I was able to do, and things like that. I guess I didn't get the thorough, like if that's the only option or whatever from the solicitor.
Well, that this is the solicitor assigned to your case, so the offer that they're proposing is the offer. I can't change or do anything about that. And so if you've spoken to her and talked about it and that is what they are offering, then that is the offer. If you get representation, maybe they can try to speak to them. But again, it's a little, sometimes not as easy when you're representing yourself. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's not like it that I'll get an attorney. So in that event, what would be the case?
Well, when you come back on the 8th, then you'll be reset for a bench trial.
You said come back on the 8th and then get a trial?
Trial date.
And what's the bench trial?
That's before the judge, or you can ask for jury trial, whichever. Again, you're going forward, and I say cautiously going forward, representing yourself. But you should maybe talk to some attorneys in the meantime to see if you can find someone that can represent you.
Yeah, if I can afford it, which, So, okay, so those are the chances I have.
Right, those are the options, or you go to trial to have your case resolved that way. The judge will listen to both sides and make a decision.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, see you on July 8th.
Your Honor, I have another announcement.
Okay.
Position number 48, Jeremiah Ross. He's back on Zoom, Judge. He does qualify for our services. I'm gonna request a reset to the 8th of July, so give me enough time to speak to him and talk to the prosecutor, review the discovery, but that would be my request, Judge.
Okay. All right, we'll reset position 48 Jeremiah Ross to July 8th at 9 a.m. Mr. Ross, you need to appear back at that time unless you hear otherwise. And your attorney be in contact with Mr. Haddad, okay?
All right.
Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
see you on July 8th. Thank you.
All right. Have a nice one.
Okay, you're free to go.
Your Honor, if I may go down the calendar, at least the cases that I'm aware of, and just going to give the court an update on what's going on. Judge, as far as the cases that I'm aware of that applied, I think some have already made announcements, but I guess we can go over it just to make sure. Position number 7, Judge, was present, and we reset it for the 8th of July. Position number 9 did not qualify. I think she spoke to the prosecutor. I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
Position number 13 does qualify, and she was in court, and we reset her to the 8th of July. Position number 23, Your Honor, he's not answering the call. He was on Zoom and he's not answering. I have no idea if he's going to qualify or not. I'm assuming he will. The state and I briefly spoke, but I can't get, I mean, without him answering, there's not a whole lot I could do. I would leave it up to the court. I would perhaps ask to reset it to the 8th. I will not file an entry. I'll keep reaching him. And if I'm able to contact him and if he does qualify, I'll file the entry and go from there. But I'm assuming he does qualify, Judge. But again, that's just an assumption. I don't know.
Right. Let's reset it to July 8th. I'm assuming we had an email from Mr. Harkness, right?
I'll have to check obviously.
Okay.
We mail them notices. We don't-
Oh, you don't email. Okay, they mail. So we at least have a halfway decent address to get another notice out to him to let him know he's reset.
And he must have been aware, obviously, if somebody must have tipped him off, or maybe he got the notice, but I just want to let the court know.
Okay.
Position number 24 is going to be diversion, and I'll take care of the paperwork, Ms. Marshall's story.
Okay.
See here. Position number 38, he was in court. He does qualify. I've already announced we're going to reset it for the 8th of July.
Correct.
The next case of folks that applied is position number 44, Ms. Powell, who does not qualify. I think she came back on and spoke to the court.
Right, she's been a hire attorney, but we reset her to July 8th as well.
Position number 47, Judge, it is our case. She's not answered. And Judge, I got, they just, I gather from speaking to the folks that I spoke to, they just assume that once they're going to apply, that's it, they're done. So,
Right.
but at least she did show up. I do have a file on her. I do have a good phone number on her. We
Okay.
set it for the 8th with the hopes of being able to resolve the case at that point. Now, and I'll be honest with you, the advantage of the next time around with all these folks, by then I would have pre-tried the case with the state.
Right.
Announcements should be quick, either a plea or trial, whatever. And if there's a plea, we'll fill out the paperwork beforehand. So.
Okay, great.
That's unfortunately the nature of the beast when people wait until the last second to apply.
Right.
Position number 48, he does qualify, Judge, and I think I made that announcement for the court.
Right.
Position number 50, Judge, he has not answered, and I was a little bit unclear. I can't remember if he was physically in court or not.
That's him right now. That's wrong. The public defender, tried to call you.
Nope.
You're Mr. Stiles, right? Oh, he's here in court.
You're right, that's what I thought. So the number that I just called and it went straight to voicemail. So if he can step outside.
Oh, can you step outside and give him a call real quick? Call that number back. Is a 613 number? Huh? Can you call him back real quick?
Yeah. Would you like me to call him right now, Judge?
Let's see if he has the right number.
Well, I'd be happy to provide my number. He can.
Right, what is it? 613?
613-7052.
7052.
And 404, of course. He's calling right now, Judge.
Okay, we'll give you a second. Okay.
And the position 52 is Jerry Tillman, and I've already made the announcement. I don't
That's
think I have anybody else. Am I correct?
Who is that? That's it for now.
All right, let me call.
Okay, we'll hold for a
I'll leave
second.
now.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Uh-huh.
And Your Honor, on position number 50, Mr. Stiles, I apologize. He did provide me with his correct number. I called the relative of his instead of his number. I apologize.
That's okay.
But he does qualify, Judge. It's a DUI from back in 2018. I just need to follow up on some things with him, but it looks like probably a case we're going to be able to resolve. If we can reset it to the 8th. That'll be great, Judge.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
it looks like I got a number for Mr. Harkness. Okay, I'll call him right back. This is position number 23. I'll be right back, Judge.
Okay. Okay. Yes, let's see.
You come up to the podium right quick, Mr. Stiles.
So, Mr. Stiles, did you hear that your case is reset to July 8th?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you need to come back on that date, be in contact with Mr. Haddad.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then if something is worked out prior to that, he'll let you know.
All right.
Okay, all right, you're free to go. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
So remember, July 8th at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Ms. Marshall Story.
Yes, Mr. Haddad?
All right, I'm trying to cut and paste the number for position. She actually was the one that answered the phone, so.
Oh, perfect.
But
Okay.
I told her to speak, that you may call her to speak to you. I did not talk to her, so other than confirm that about it's. So I just put the number on it.
Okay, I see it. I'll give her a call. Thank you.
And Your Honor, this is my last case. I'm going to remain on here. Ms. Marshall Story is going to speak to the alleged victim and may dispose of the case.
Okay.
This morning.
Which position is that?
Your Honor, that is position number 23.
23, okay.
And Ms. Gathea, if I can trouble you, if you can give me the breakdown of the pages, the first 3 pages are Ms. Riley's, something like that, so I'll know who to file the entries for. Or
yeah.
to, or see, the certificate of service. Or Ms. Riley, I didn't realize you're still on here.
No, I'm here. Yes, I have.
Positions 1 through 18.
And I believe Ms. Marshall's story has 19 to,
I'm not sure where she in. Ms. DBA?
19 through 36,
okay, and you got the rest?
and I have 30, yes, the rest, correct.
All right. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
There's no updated. Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning again. Regarding
Morning.
position number 23, the state, upon discussion with the victim, will no process case, and I will go ahead and send the court the paperwork. This
Okay.
was a situation between a mother and a son, and I've had extensive conversation with her.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Is this defendant still on? No, not on Zoom, right? Ms. Marshall Story?
Which defendant, Your Honor?
On 23, Antonio
Mr.
Harkness.
Harkness. This is Mr. Haddad's case. I'm not sure.
It does
if
not
Mr.
appear that
Harkness is
he's
still
on, Judge, but
Okay.
obviously I spoke to him on the phone
Okay.
finally. And thank you, Ms. Marshall. Sorry.
You're welcome.
And do we have anything else? Are we ready to reconcile and close out?
I believe we're ready to reconcile and close, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Position 1. Oh, also, the
show cause calendar will be July the 22nd at 9 a.m. for everybody that did not respond or show up today. Position.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I was just saying thank you, but did you?
Um,
I'm having a little trouble hearing you. You said July 22nd at 9?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. Position 1, no answer. Position 2, no answer. Position 3, no answer. Position 4, no answer. Position 5, no answer. Position 6, no answer. Position 7 was reset to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 8, no answer. Position 9 was reset to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 10, no answer. Position 11, no answer. Position 12, no answer. Position 13 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 14, no answer. Position 15, no answer. Position 16, no answer. Position 17, no answer. Position 18, no answer. Position 19 was a no cross. Position 20, no answer. Position 21 was a no cross. Position 22, no answer. Position 23 was a no cross. Position 24 was diversion. Position 25, no answer. Position 26, no answer. Position 27, no answer. Position 28, no answer. Position 29 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 29. Position 30, no answer, sorry. Position 31, no cross. Position 32 was rescheduled to July the 8th for a plea. Position 33, no answer. Position 34 was a no cross. Position 35, no answer. Position 36, no answer. Position 37, no answer. Position 38 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 39, no answer. Position 40, no answer. Position 41, no answer. Position 42, no answer. Position 43 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 4 rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 45, no answer. Position 46 was a no cross. Position 47. I don't have any.
July 8th, reset.
Reset to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 48 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 49 was no answer. Position 50 was reset to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 51, no answer. Position 52 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 53 was rescheduled to July the 8th at 9 a.m. Position 54 was no cross, and position 55 was no answer.
Any questions, corrections?
No, Judge, thank you.
Not at this
All right,
time.
happy Friday. Have a good long weekend.
You as well.
You, Your Honor.
Judge,
All right, thank you. Take care, everyone.
Take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.